Sunlight in your hair, gentle on my skin. 髪にさす日差し、優しく触れる。Mountains stand guard where our story begins. Yama yama ga minamoru ai no hajimari. In your sundress swaying, my heart quietly spins. Yureru sound o lesu ni kokoro wa tokimeku. A soft breeze carries memories of hope. So yo kaze wa hokobu kibou no omoi. We follow footprints through forests of gold. Kogan no mori wo yuku futari no ashiyaku. Oh, the mountains rise, the ocean sighs. Yama wa sobie, umi wa sasayaku. Wrapped in wonder, your gaze meets mine. Fushigi ni tsutsumare, hitomi ga kasanaru. Feel the wind that softly blows your dress. ドレスをなびかせる優しい風を感じて In the stillness our hearts confess 静けさの中で愛を伝え合う Far beyond the horizon the ocean calls your name地平線の向こう海が君を呼ぶ Soft tides keep our secrets weaving love into the waves 打ち寄せる波に愛の調べを綴る Through evergreen forests we wander in time つ緑の森を歩む時を感じて In every rustling leaf our destiny aligns 葉が揺れるたび二人の運命が重なる Oh, the mountains rise, the ocean sighs 山はそびえ、海はささやく Wrapped in wonder, your gaze meets mine 不思議に包める瞳が重なる My hand in yours, we stand where earth meets sky 君の手を握り空と大地が交わる場所へ As the wind blows your sundress Our love will never die ドレスなびく風に決めない愛を誓う
Okay, guys, I think I should be live. I think everything should be working the way it is supposed to be working. Not 100% sure yet, but we will see. We will see. So I am just making sure that everything is good. Let me, silly thing about glasses, let me make sure that my audio is working. Okay, I can hear that. I hope it's not echoing really bad for you guys. Let me double check on here to make sure I'm hearing myself. Okay. I guess we're going to pretend it's good because I think I'm good. Can you guys hear me? If someone can hear me, just say yes. That would be awesome. Okay. Let's double check because the is my audio working? That's really what I'm trying to figure out right now. Just curious, guys, if is my audio working? Can anybody hear that? I might have to redo it. It doesn't look like it is. Okay, I'm gonna fix something, guys. Okay, let's. Okay, I'm double checking to make sure my audio is working. I have my headphones on and I'm close. Awesome, perfect. I'm gonna go put my headphones away. And then we'll be ready to go. Dogs in the other room. Great. Perfect. Well, anyways, guys, welcome. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day on this. I have no idea what day of the week it is. I think it's the, let's guess it's the 21st. Let's say it is the 21st. So you guys are enjoying yourself. We're going to go feed the chickens. Let's first take a peek at the temperature. You guys can't see that because it's cold. It is, it's about 5 degrees outside. So, super, super cold. Yeah, I heard that. Happy future birthday for you. So, you guys want to see gray sky morning. Most of the big things fell off the house. Oh, silly gimbal again. So anyways, now that we've got a few people, I was waiting for a few people to come in. I wanted to, I just learned today that a friend of mine, a friend of mine, decided it was time for God, for Source, for whatever you want to say, to send him on his next journey. And last September, Messiah, Brian, one of my followers, one of my friends, started his next journey, whatever that means to anyone. And I found out today, and actually, it hit me in a way I wasn't expecting it to. It hit me hard. He was such a cool, like I talked to him a handful of times on the phone, and he was one of the first people to participate in my seed program, which was really cool because that was something I was really excited about years ago. And he signed up, he did it, and helped deal with some of the issues that I had with that because he happened to be one of the people that the seeds just didn't make it to him the first time. And so I learned how to deal with the post office a little bit better. And there was a lot of cool things that he helped turn what I have today into what it is, because he helped problem solve and such. What's up, Lisa?
Huh?
I said, what's up?
Bringing him in here to eat.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm going to go make sure the water's ready and then go get some water for everyone. So yeah, I decided that this would be a good stream to dedicate to him, because he would have liked winter. I think he would have enjoyed, well, what am I saying? I because of my belief system, I believe that he is still watching. He just happens to, he can now watch 24/7. He doesn't necessarily need to wait. Oh, yeah, no, he was, I wouldn't say he's difficult. He was frustrated, but I was absolutely frustrated too with him not receiving his seeds, because I mailed them and the post office said they were on their way. And so his frustration and my frustration together helped me figure out better optimum ways to make sure that the seeds could get to where they needed to go. So, because I was annoyed. And he was rightfully annoyed too, because I told him I was going to send him seeds. And he didn't know if it was me or if it was the post office. And either way, it's perfectly fine to be annoyed. There's lots of things to be annoyed with, and all of us have our own vices. You, me, we have our flaws. But you know what? That's what makes us great. Some of your flaws, some of you... I am not monetized on Kick, no. But some of our greatest flaws, some of our absolute greatest flaws, I don't know how to be monetized on Kick, to be honest. I joined Kick because everybody was leaving DLive, and I wanted to be able to keep talking to people, so that's why I joined Kick. That was really the only reason I joined Kick. I don't dislike it. It's just, that's why I joined Kick. But we all have our flaws, and sometimes your flaw, your shadow, that would be great. Tonight, I would love to work with you. I want to do the thing where I really want to do the thing where I want to have the closed caption. As someone who knows ASL, I would, and it's really, I'll tell you, man, ASL is, it's hard to finger sign in gloves. I will tell you that. So I would actually really enjoy being able to have across the bottom of the stream, have all of my words, especially sometimes because, maybe I don't even know what I'm saying sometimes. So it'd be fun for everybody else. So I'd like to actually work with you tonight, and we get that accomplished, and lots of other great things. But anyways, guys, I think it's time. I think it's important, because we live in this world where everybody's going fast and everything is crazy and all of the silliness. But you guys can keep chatting, but I am going to step just right here to the side so you guys can view these lovely mountains, these lovely trees. And I am going to, because I haven't done it yet, I'm going to give myself a moment. I'm going to give myself a moment to think about Messiah, to think about Brian, to thank him for everything that he's done for me. And I'm going to tell you another little story in just a minute after this, but I need to give it a moment of silence, because moments of silence are important to me in this loud, crazy world. So I'm going to step to the side. Thank you, Brian. So, why this is crazy? Let me explain to you the craziness of everything that's going on. So, yesterday, I did some streaming about the inauguration, and I did some streaming, and yesterday I was really feeling like I just lost my passion. I was thinking, what's the point? What's the point of streaming anymore? Technically, if you guys really want to know, I have been streaming since you've been able to stream on the internets. So I started off with having a audio show on Winamp using Icecast or Streamcast, depending on which one was working at the time. And I used to stream, so that was 05. I used to stream in 05. And then I had a live camera always on my house. I've had a camera on my house since I moved down here in 05. Even as soon as dial-up went away, I even tried to run it on dial-up while I was here. And so I've been streaming. I've been talking to the camera and talking to you guys for God knows how many years. I started off on YouTube. I was really big on Periscope. And when I mean big, I just mean I spent a lot of time in it. I've never been popular. It's always just been me ranting and raving and talking and showing and that kind of stuff. But so yesterday, I was just thinking about it yesterday evening. I was just thinking, what is the point? I need to stop. No one really likes, there's no point of doing what I do. There's no point of it. Like, it's fun, and people like the farm, but who really likes my farm? Who really likes watching me talk to you guys and be outside and do this silly thing? And an interesting dream last night that helped guide the... And then this morning, as I'm sitting on the computer this morning, and I'm just watching the snowstorm down there in Louisiana and all that kind of stuff, this morning, already thinking about, what, maybe I just need to step away from live streaming for a bit. I just need to step away and not do anything about it. This morning, the son of Brian comes onto my Discord and tells me how important it is that of what I did in the past. God damn it, guys. We all want signs to know we're doing the right thing. And sometimes we get them. And sometimes they're hard. But anyways, so that's why I'm here. And so I'm not going anywhere. Life is so fucking amazing, guys. It is so amazing. I love being alive. If you guys don't know my mindset is this is heaven. This is the gift that we get for being. This is the gift that our souls get. We get to be here. We get to be humans. We get to be in this fleshy body. We get to feel everything. We get to feel joy and sorrow, because the sweet is in the sweet. Without the sad, without the sorrow, without the sour. We are blessed. But guys, I just want every single one of you that's watching, whoever's out there in TV land watching, if you guys feel sad, if you feel down, if you feel like you're not worth anything, know that you are. And if you extra feel sad, or you extra feel like you're not worth anything, send me an email. Just send me an email so I can remind you that, see this world that we live in? See the snow? It was created for you. You, me, self, all of us. It was created for us to enjoy. Thank you, Brian. I needed to be reminded of this. I needed to be reminded of all of this. So anyways, this is what my show is. Well, yeah, okay. This is what my show. I have ADD, so I bounce around and do lots of crazy things. I'm always, God knows what I'm always doing. Lots of stuff. So let's go. We need to get some water. We need to actually do the chores. We need to go actually feed the chickens. Oh, okay, to be honest, Lisa feeds the chickens and I collect the water and feed the bunnies and rant and rave on the interwebs. So if you guys are new and you don't know who I am, so my name's Doc or Justin, or you guys can call me really whatever you want. So I live here in Southern West Virginia. I live in a town called Flat Top. The house behind me, that's the Mavis Manor. You can look it up. It's got a Wikipedia page. So if you guys are ever down here, well, the good news is I don't delete any of my streams. So, but anyways, if you guys are ever down in Southern West Virginia, I'm actually right off of 77. You guys can stop in, maybe have some shine, have some kombucha, have some coffee, whatever's your cup of tea. So, but if you're new, you don't know what I do. So actually my goal is to teach people how to be better versions of themselves. Let's spin this around so I can get the water. So be better versions of yourself. I guess you all get to see Lisa's. Absolutely. Download it, or I'll give it to, if you need me to download it, you are welcome. By the way, anything I do, guys, anything I stream, anything I talk about, anything like that, anybody's welcome to use however you guys like. It is a, I don't believe in that kind of level of ownership. If you guys want to use this, if you want to mock me, if you want to laugh at me, if you think this is funny, if you want to use this, if it helps you, whatever, positive, negative, good, bad, all the middle, go right ahead. What?
Is anybody out there?
A couple guys stepped outside, but that's about it. Anyway, so Lisa asked me some questions. Well, you guys heard that because I'm mic'd up. So, goodness gracious, gimbal! I'm getting my new gimbal in the next week. So hopefully, when I get my new gimbal, this one is some Chinese knockoff brand that keeps switching on me to what it wants to do. So, anyways, who I am, Justin Doc. So I'm a director of the nonprofit. So the Mavis Institute. If you guys jump over to the Mavis Institute, it's mavispharmacy.com. So what we teach people is how to live more sustainably. What does that mean? It means a lot of stuff to a lot of different people. It could mean, to some of you, it could mean that maybe you're just going to grow some tomatoes in your backyard. It could mean that you need to be more mindful and you need to fix your mind and you need to be more spiritually connected with whatever religious belief that you have. It could mean that you just start learning how to make some meals, or it means that maybe you figure out a way to have a way to generate revenue. But anyways, that's what I do. I was blessed with the ability to be able to live here in Southern West Virginia. I was blessed with being able to find this property in 2005. I ran a B&B for 15 years. I've lived here for 20 years now. I've ran a B&B for 15 years. My parents ended up having to move down here. So my parents and my little brother live with me now, along with my partner, Lisa. And my little sister's actually going to move down in August after she gets back from the UK. And we've got some big plans. And actually, so I ran a B&B, but I can't do that anymore because the house is full with all the people. But I haven't talked about this a lot, but I think some of you guys know this, is my ultimate goal is to have a sanctuary for folks that need places to get away. Sometimes, maybe people don't want to live here permanently. Maybe people don't come, but I'm going to build cabins. I'm going to have a retreat for folks that need fellowship. They need to repair themselves. They need to be fit for service. So something, people that's talked to me on the phone or people that I'm close with know this vision, but I want to build community back. I mean, it's why I have my Discord. That's why I do a lot of the stuff I do, is we've been so disconnected, and we shouldn't be, because we have this digital world that we live in where we could talk to people from all over the planet. I should actually be filling up this water instead of just ranting and raving. I need to be doing my chores while I'm ranting and raving. But we live in this awesome digital world, and we should be utilizing it appropriately. I love the internet. I remember before the internet, because like a lot of you don't realize I'm 40. I have no idea how old I am. 46, 47. I was born in 78. So whatever that is, October. So whatever that is, that's how old I am. I don't know. I'm going to live to 122, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, I remember before the internet, and I remember the early days of the internet, and I look at it now, and we can interconnect. We can talk to people from all over the planet. We should be doing amazing fucking things. And you know what? We're not. It's my fault. It is my fault, because I can be doing more. And I'm going to be doing more. And that's why I'm trying to do more. And days like this, days like today, remind me that I can do more. And we will. With help from you guys. With help from all of the awesome people out there. Some of you, the help might just be watching me and sharing it with other people. Some of you might be able to actually physically help me by doing things to make my message easier. Some of you might even come here and hang out for a bit. Maybe you'll teach classes. Maybe, because, not only along with my community, guess I need to go back. My ADD kicked in there for a minute. I need to explain that community. So this community, some people might live here. Some people might come and learn skills. Some people might just come and teach. And some people might come just to tell their experience. Because there's a lot of stuff I've not experienced. And I'm blessed that I've not experienced them. But some other people have experiences that they've overcome, or they need to explain to other people so that people can have hope. Because we need to live in a world of hope. You know, it's easy to be black-pilled. It's easy to be black-pilled. Trust me, as a pessimistic optimist who thinks everything's going to go to hell, so I have a plan for everything, but hope that none of it happens. That is me. I have a plan for every single thing that could possibly happen in the world, but I hope none of it ever happens. As a pessimistic optimist, I know that you guys, all of us together, can do some amazing things. Goodness gracious, gimbal. Why are you not... Hold on, I need to push the gimbal. I need to push all the buttons on the gimbal. All the buttons on the gimbal. Because I need to figure out why it is... Okay, if I do this, is it following me? Ah, it is. I want to add one pet peeve, guys. I have the cool meta glasses. You know, they got little cameras in here. And I got little headphones in there. But I can't stream from them. I mean, I can, but it just goes to Instagram, and it's just not as much fun. Who wants to be on Instagram? Guys, really, who wants to be on Instagram? Okay, let's continue on. So anyways, where are we at? We were talking about feeding the chickens. We were talking about the awesome. Oh, they're awesome. I love them. Honestly, a little secret I found, especially this time of year, you can find them on eBay for quite a bit cheaper. So, nice glasses. Cool. As Bluetooth headphones, as portable camera, as something to listen to radio, as something to talk to my friends, as something to snap cool pictures. Love them. Absolutely love them. They are probably one of my favorite pieces of tech. If I could replace them with a phone, like if I could have them instead of my phone, would absolutely do it. They just, the problem is Meta, like they do a lot of stuff. They jail. That one's frozen. They, yes.
Some of these are so cold. How cold are they?
How cold are they?
I can't even look at that one out there at the bottom.
This one?
No, outside.
Oh.
I can't get the ice out.
Oh, okay. I'll help you with that. Guys, I had a thing of hot water that was supposed to be for Sylvia, and I have no idea where I put it. I'll have to find it in a minute. I bet it's sitting in the room. I bet it's sitting in my room. Anyways, yeah, the Meta glasses, awesome. I wish they did more. I wish they weren't jailed locked to Meta. But the cool thing is you can use, if you use Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp, they work really well. I'm using them. What I like right now is... Yes, actually, that's where I'm filling up. That's actually where I'm filling up the water right now. Except for the differences is what you... Here, let me... What you can't see is because there's so much snow. It's actually... Yeah, it's actually right under that is where all the water and such is. So what you might be talking about, if what I used to do, and I can't do it in the winter because they'll freeze, but I used to have one of the barrels inside where I have a little turn thing where I made that on the bottom so that you can get water from it. I can't do that in the winter because it freezes and destroys the valve on the end. So I pretty much just have to fill up this with the cistern like this. Anyways, with the glasses are awesome. Actually, part of the reason I support wearing the cool thing about having the glasses is like right now, all of the chat I can hear in my all the stuff in the chat I can hear right in my glasses. So like right here, there's little speakers and it pushes it down into my ears and I can hear, oh, and to take a picture, all I got to do is go like that and I can take a picture. Awesome. Worth it. I got these like within like the first week of them going out. I sold a handful of crypto to be able to buy these glasses, but crypto's always been good to me. I don't know if you guys, some of you, I'm also a big crypto bro. So, and I'm like real crypto though, but crypto has made me money, but I've been with crypto since it began. If you use Bluetooth a lot, or if you want to take really, really interesting pictures, then they're absolutely worth having. Those are the two purposes of having them, is if you use Bluetooth a lot and you don't want stuff in your ears, or if you like to take really interesting photographs. Okay, I need to go to the house to see. I must have left Sylvia's hot water up at the house. So, they're about $100 to $150 off their retail price if you buy them on eBay. Now, occasionally, if you get on slick deals, occasionally you'll see them on Amazon or you'll see them someplace else for a better price, brand new. But well worth it. I use the crap out of them. They don't last as long in the winter. I will give you that, because they'll usually last if I'm live streaming like this. I can usually go about. Okay, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Usually during the day, if it's the summer, I can go about 2-3 hours talking on a live stream or something like that, and they'll be fine, or talking on the phone or listening to music. In the winter, they don't quite last as long. I think a lot of that has to do with how cold it is, and the glasses, the electronics are exposed kind of on the side. Yeah, there's two models now. There's the Wayfield and I don't remember what the other brand is, what the other style is. Okay, it is not in here. Goodness gracious, have no idea what I did with that water. No idea what I did with the water. Go figure. I'll find it and then I'll give her some water and then we'll be good. Need to give Sylvia some water, so even if I don't give her the hot water, we'll go collect some. So full disclosure, I've never actually, this is the first pair of expensive glasses I've ever bought in my entire life, mostly because I lose glasses or because I'm a farmer and lots of things happen to glasses when you're on a farm. But I really liked, as a streamer, I really like the concept. I really like the idea around being able to stream from the glasses. It is pretty cool. I actually, the WhatsApp thing is kind of fun. Being able to like start a little WhatsApp group and invite my friends, and we can all like, I can share what's on my, they can follow me and see me. That's kind of cool. And I can do the same thing on Instagram, except for Instagram makes it, you know, the up way. And since I'm not someone who watches a lot of streams on my phone, not really a big fan of that. Okay, Lisa, do you have any idea what I did with Sylvia's? What? What?
Yeah, I used it.
Oh, okay.
Well, for some reason I thought you were filling everything up in the house.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll just use this one for Sylvia.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no worries. Yes, you can record video. You can record 30-second, 60-second, 90-second, and 3 minutes. That is the choices of videos that you have. So Oh, Miss Sylvia. Let's put you here, right here. Okay, let me get this. I can't get that unlocked. It's frozen in there. Let's give you some water. Miss Sylvia. Sylvia's starting to get old. It's actually a pretty old piggy. She is 13 years old this year, which is really old for a pig. I didn't know that, but actually really old for a pig. Pig's life expectancy is about 7 to 10 years. So that puts her like in her late 80s, early 90s. So crazy. What else? What else can we talk about today? We can talk about lots of stuff, really. Oh, I don't know if you heard Lisa used my water. That's why I didn't know where it was at, which is fine. Oh, it's you guys saw how cold it is. I'm just repeating. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let me spin the camera around. I want to show you guys the sky for a second. I like the way when the sky does stripes. If you guys can see them. The cool stripes in the sky. Okay. But yeah, man, if you can come back to the whole kick thing, I would say probably a little later if you've got some time and you can help me get all that stuff. I'd be very keen on getting all that set up because, like I said, I like the idea. I like the idea of words coming across. Because when I watch, one of the things I did learn from learning ASL and being fluent. Actually, I learned English sign language. What's funny is I actually learned English sign language first. So I learned things like is, which isn't a word, isn't something that you sign in ASL. So you don't say is. But it's interesting. I learned English. I learned English first. I know a lot of home signs, which is also I'm really interested for folks out there that know sign language and that might watch this at some particular point. How did you learn telephone? So that's how I learned telephone. I've seen people do this as telephone now, which makes a lot of sense because this looks like a smartphone, but this looks like the phone I used to know. So I learned phone like this. So what am I? I also got really I spent a lot of time in the deaf community. The problem I have with sign language, though, let me tell you guys a little secret here, is you know what's really hard in sign language is being dyslexic in sign language, because I realize that I'm so dyslexic. My dyslexia is so crazy that even when people sign, I see their sign letters wrong, because when they sign a letter, it gets translated into my brain and it still flips around and still goes backwards, and I still suck. I still absolutely suck at spelling, even with sign language. And so that makes finger spelling, which is a lot of sign language in general, which makes finger spelling me. Yeah, no, so thanks, bro. No, it's just with the sign language as such, being dyslexic and that kind of stuff, it just makes it so interesting. So, and but yeah, when I worked for the census hired me because I also used ASL. I got to use it twice, which was really cool. I got to go to people's houses. I got to sign to them and tell them that they needed to fill out the census. And I'm really also a really lazy finger speller. So occasionally you'll see when I do finger spelling, I we got M. You know, when I'm going to tell everybody out there in the world, when you're taught as here, you're going to taught that this is M. No one uses this M. They use this. It's just faster, just like M. And actually, that wasn't even the word M that I just signed there. But whatever. You guys get the idea. M is fast. It's just 3 fingers out. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Just as we are lazy. And I will tell you, though, in the deaf community, one of my favorite parts of the deaf community is I love because they'll just straight up ask you anything. And they'll keep talking. They'll talk about as much as I talk. And when I mean talking, I mean fingerspell talking. Like talking with their hands. Because that's still talking. No, that's cool. Some other people, I've told people before about how I tried to do things for deaf, and since I'm going to be adding the captions soon, I just want to remind people, and I just want to have this conversation also for hearing folks, because sometimes us hearing folks need to hear some of the stuff that's different for our deaf brethren and sisterin. So, yeah, I don't want to stop someone from playing a game. Game's far more exciting than watching me. And I'm serious about that. Like, I know a lot of times that when I'm playing Power World or Fortnite or one of the other gazillion games that I play, sometimes far more interesting than watching some of my favorite streamers. Which, by the way, guys, if anybody out there plays Power World and wants to join one of my Chaos Worlds, hit me up on Discord or wherever, and we can play Power World together. So, you know, I think I'm going to, for those that might be interested, I'm going to start probably mentioning it again. I think I'm going to do the seed thing again. I was just thinking about that. If there's people out there that want seeds, you guys want to try some seeds this year, you want to try to grow something, hit me up, send me a DM, send me a message so I can get your address, and I will mail you seeds again. I will mail you some seeds. I've got a plethora of awesome seeds that I got this year. I probably won't mail them till end of February because it's all of this global warming, it's a little hard to plant seeds in global warming, but some of you may like some seeds, and so hit me up on my Discord, discord.gg/xfirefly, or it's pretty much xfirefly everywhere. If it's not xfirefly, it's xfirefly Mavis, and the only reason it's xfirefly Mavis is because I've probably been banned, with the exception of YouTube where I have 2 channels. But yes, Instagram, Trovo, TikTok. I don't know who else I pissed off in the day, so it would be xfirefly Mavis on those places. I've got some. We're gonna grow a bunch of tea this year. Me and Lisa. I can't sell my kombucha interstatelessly. So we're probably gonna do tea. So we're gonna grow a bunch of herbs this year, and we're gonna have loose leaf tea, and we're gonna have our own brand, Dr. Firefly's elixir of kombucha and teas, loose leaf teas. And the idea behind the teas is to heal you, is to help make you better. So, because most of you guys know I'm not a big fan of big pharma. Now, I'm not telling anyone does not take their medicine. Please don't understand. Please don't mistake in anything I'm saying there. I'm just not a fan of it. And I like to figure out ways to live a long, healthy life without being reliant on somebody else. That being said, sometimes you need to use what tools are out there. And I might be one of those people that should be using what tools are out there too, but I don't. But that being said, I want to make teas that can help. As an herbalist, I'd like to make teas and have teas available for people out there so that you guys can have a better, higher quality life. And as a biohacker, and as I learn new things, If you guys watched an episode like 2 or 3 episodes ago, I was talking about methanol blue. Yeah. You are absolutely welcome. You as a biohacker, always trying to find okay, great. Well, welcome, and you're welcome. And I mean, honestly, those that just another thing about Messiah, Brian. I know you guys, all of you guys that lived with him and know him personally, maybe noticed he had quirks. I didn't notice any of those, so I never saw a negative side of him. Maybe he got excitable at time to time, but that's passion. I'm an excitable person. I like passion. I like men and women who have passion. So I never felt ill will or an ill bone from that man's body. He was always kind and lovely to me. Lovely to me. And I'm very sad that he's not going to be around to directly interact with me in chat, but I know that whatever adventure he is on next, he is definitely still enjoying. It would have been cool. I do think it would have been cool if he would have got a chance, if in his life he would have got a chance to, that he would have got a chance to stop here. He would have probably liked my place. But I know sometimes, life doesn't always let us continue on, but in spirit, I know he got to see here, and he got to enjoy my streams. And I got to enjoy his company. So, and like I said earlier, he taught me some stuff about how to deal with the giveaways, like the seeds, and make sure that all worked. So, and you guys, if you guys want to share, if there's something interesting that you think the world should know, then share it. Share it in chat. Share it on my Discord. I am just a humble messenger. The world and other people are far more interesting and far more he did like helping people. He did a lot of stuff. There was a lot of times with streams that he would definitely help me. I agree. And it's good to hear. It's cool. It's cool to learn, even though it's cool to learn new things about individual people. I was looking back on my phone log because just before I went stream, I was looking back on the last couple times that we talked, and it had been a little while, and I know it'd been a little while. But he had told me, he apologized to me one time about it being a while. And he also apologized for calling, which I had told him before, like, anybody's welcome to call me. If I answer, you are lucky, because I am not good at answering my phone. But we talked quite a few times, and it was always interesting. I really, really enjoy. I think it's one of the things that I think is often overlooked in this world, is conversing with other human beings and just listening. A lot of times we as humans, and especially in this modern world that we live in, we don't spend enough time listening. It's not necessarily, I'm not going to blame anybody for that. It's not necessarily our fault. Society isn't designed for listening. So, I like to listen. And as someone who likes to talk, you guys can see, I'm really big at talking. I'm good at it. I'm good at talking. Pretty at math, but good at talking. But I like listening, because people and their stories, and I think enough of us don't spend enough time listening, because there's a lot of times that we think someone's just talking to talk, but there's really a good story they have behind it. Or a quote I heard a long time ago is, advice is a form of nostalgia. It's a way to take something from the past and wipe it off and make it better. And so I learned, when people tell me stories, when people tell me about their life or tell me about their past, they're getting to relive that again. And they're getting to share it with me. And so I get a little glimpse, like a piece of the cake. They got the whole cake, but they get to share a piece of that cake with me. And while I'll never understand what it was like to be in that scenario, it is nice to be able to share a piece of cake, share that story, share that little bit with other folks. And I think sometimes we forget that. You know, I think about, just to be honest, like, these last 5 years have kicked my ass. So part of the reason I used to stream so regularly, and then some of you might know the story of when I found one of my good friends dead on the mountain. And that was really tough. And then the years following that, I don't know if you guys knew, but last year, the gentleman I found, my buddy that I found on the mountain, he had a heart attack and he died. And I called 911. I was there shortly after he had a heart attack and died, and it was a tough time. It was a tough time for me. And then last year, I found, well, I didn't find out, I knew his son. His son, his 40-year-old son, just never recovered from that and ended up drinking himself to death. And so I lost him too. And then my oldest friend here in Flat Top, I lost him. And then just, I don't know, I will tell you, sometimes getting old sucks. Getting old sucks. No secret, it just sucks. But that is why you have faith. That is why you have faith, my friends. You have a belief system, you have faith, because with belief system and faith, you know that your friends are someplace else. If you're like me, you're a reincarnationist, and you know you'll see them again when you play this realm again, when you get to play life again. If you are a person that believes in heaven, then you know that you'll see them again when you're in heaven. And you know you'll see them again in heaven. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. He was such a great person. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. I hope you have a very blessed day. I hope your work goes well and you can smile a moment at work, whatever work you do. I know that can be hard. I hope you have a great day at work. Well, I'm blessed. My day is normally wonderful. This is what I get to do most days. So Also for those that are watching that don't know, I gave up on the rat race. I know some of you guys are new to me and don't realize it. So years ago, I gave up on the concept of doing the hustle, and decided that sacrifice was what I was going to focus on. Let's see if that'll spin me back. What's low? It just said something's low. I don't know. Oh man, gimbal. Oh, gimbal. Okay, well you guys get to be on the ghetto lean for a minute because the gimbal decided that it was too cold for the gimbal to gimbal anymore. So we get to do a fun. This is called the ghetto lean stream, where we get to be at just enough of an angle. We get to be at just enough of an angle where it's interesting. So one day, friends, as a hacker, as a hacker, as a glitcher, as someone, one day I'm going to crack the code on how most of us can live without having to work a slave labor, without having to work that crazy 9 to 5. As soon as I figure that out, I'm sharing that with the world. I'm sharing that with everyone out there. Life is meant to be play. Life is meant to be there to enjoy each other's company. Now, of course, we're going to do great things. You know, I still got to feed the chickens. I still got to go out there and do wonderful things in the world and teach people and help people. And, you know, there's always going to be people that have a passion to be a janitor. There are always people that have a passion to be this, that, or the other. But I want people to be able to focus on their passion. I'm going to figure it out. Started with crypto. And we're seeing a paradigm shift as we're leaving, just as we left the agrarian age and went into the industrial revolution. We're leaving the industrial revolution and going into the information age. And there's going to be opportunities, friends. I'm going to figure them out. We're going to figure those out together, guys. And when we do, we're going to share it, and we're going to change the paradigm. We're going to make life here on Earth the paradise it should be. Because that's my belief system, is that we're in paradise. I mean, goodness gracious. Look at the trees. Look at the plants. Look at the ocean. Oh, gimbal. Gimbal. Oh man, sorry guys. It's just going to be a floppy gimbal for a bit. I'll try to hold my hands very still, so it's not so floppy, but we are going to be we are doing a floppy gimbal stream today. My new gimbal comes in a couple days, so. Anyways, if you like this kind of stuff and you want to talk to me personally and that kind of stuff, you guys can always join my Discord, discord.gg/xDrFirefly. Jump on over there. When I'm not streaming, I'm usually in there. Okay, oh, gonna fall. You're gonna fall? Maybe not. Okay. Okay, back to the rabbits. You know, the downfall of the gimbal doing this now is it makes it really hard because these glasses are polarized, so it makes it really hard for me to see the screen. So yeah. So sorry guys, sorry that we are on a ghetto lean. But it's cold outside and I want to go in the house, and the chores are very, very important. So, because rabbits are thirsty. Wow, it's cold enough that started freezing just in this little bit. This top started to freeze on in this little bit of time that we've been outside. And it looks like I've got frozen ice in my beard even. So cold. Oh, by the way, guys, some of you like to do shorts and TikToks and stuff. There's this, there's a really cool AI called Opus Cuts, OPUS, Opus Clips, OPUSCLIP, Opus Clips. There's a bunch of free trials, and try out the free trials to see if you like it. But it helps. It's an AI and a program that helps figure out what would be the best shorts or TikTok or little clips, little shorts for you. Really interesting. I love, as a geek, as a computer geek, I really think the AI revolution is really fun. If you guys are young, or it doesn't even matter if you're young, if you're really into computers and you like programs, I highly suggest being as knowledgeable about AI as you possibly can be, because there's some cool tools that will help you make life easier. Now, I don't know what AI is. I'll be honest. I'm not going to pass judgment. AI could just be a computer program that we programmed. AI could be some crazy sentient consciousness that we've created. I don't know. But AI is fun. And I like things that are fun. I'm getting cold, and I'm usually pretty good at not getting cold. But the cold is starting to... my phone is starting to tell me it's cold too. If the stream cuts out at any point, guys, I'm sorry. Know that I'm glad you are all here, and that I absolutely appreciate every single one of you. And that you guys are super cool. If it doesn't cut out and we can keep talking, great. But my screen is dark now, and usually when my screen goes dark, that means I am under 15% battery life. And with it being so freaking cold outside, my well, not only has my phone decided to jump off the counter, it interesting. What happened to that leg? Okay. Not only did my gimbal decide to stop gimbaling, my tripod stopped deciding to tripod.